RedHook is a powerhouse band hailing from Sydney, Australia. Since their formation in 2007, they have carved out a unique space in the alternative scene, blending elements of rock, metal, pop, and rap into a genre-defying sound. The band consists of lead vocalist Emmy, guitarist Craig, drummer Alex, and bassist Ned. Their album Postcards from the Living Hell introduced their raw energy and fearless experimentation, and their follow-up Mutation pushed the boundaries even further. And Mutation's been praised for its creativity and genre-bending intensity. RedHook's reputation for high-energy live shows has taken them across Australia and beyond, and now in 2025, they're gearing up for their first ever UK and European headline tour, hitting cities across the UK, Netherlands, Austria, and Germany. Joining me today, we've got Ned, bass player in RedHook, originally guitarist, I believe, as well. And we're going to have a bit of a chat about what they've got going on, the tour, the album, and all that good stuff. So how you going, Ned?
What's up, my friend? I am doing well. How about yourself?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Just cruising along with this fun YouTube life that we're setting out.
Ah, mate, I love it. I watch a ridiculous amount of YouTube. I think I watch it more than normal TV, if we can call it. That is my go-to. When I'm done for the day, I'm on YouTube, man. Anything. I love it.
I am exactly the same. Yeah, my partner and I every night sitting there watching our regular YouTube watching. Hey, so you guys are heading out on the first headline tour with the UK.
That's right. Yeah. So, whew, I'm excited, man. Yeah, we were just there last year with Dream State. We were supporting them, and like we've never thought about, like, one day maybe we'll do like a headline tour overseas, but like we never were thinking about doing it this year until like we did the tour. And like halfway through, the amount of people that were just coming up going like, we're here just to see you, and like that kind of blew us away. And we're just like, our booking agent came to one of our shows, the London show, and he's like, yeah, I think you guys are ready to do a headline tour. And like, yeah. He's like, yeah, let's do it. So honestly, everything kind of like all kind of collided together, and yeah, we're gonna take the plunge and see how this year goes.
That is amazing. It's so good when like the pieces just fall into place like that as well. It makes things so much easier. And it sounds like the ball is already rolling over there for you guys, which is amazing. What are you looking forward to most about heading over there?
Oof, there's a lot. Um, Always, every time we go to the UK, okay, well, the typical, I can't wait for the crowds. Like, they are absolutely phenomenal. UK especially, I think they're really, really good. Like, we've always had this, we had so much fun with them. They're super interactive, and like, they're lovely. Like after the shows, like having the chats with them, I think they're absolutely great. Um, and Europe as well. The crowds in Europe are pretty damn bonkers. And like two very different crowds from the UK and Europe, but both are absolutely awesome in their own way. But besides that, straight up in UK, I cannot wait to go to Greg's. Oh,
Yes.
if you've never been to Greg's, please go research it. This is for everyone out there. Um, and Europe, oh, it's just any of the food. Give me all the food, especially when we start hitting into the places that have the sweets and the chocolates. Oh
Yes.
man, it's gonna be trouble.
I'm right there with you with the food. I'm a chef, and so I cannot help myself when it comes to good food. Yeah, it is the best.
Then there's like I've got a list going of some of the places that I want to try and go to. And if I can knock off half of it for this upcoming tour, I'll be really stoked.
Have you got like your days off in between planned things to do like that? Hitting certain spots where
Not
you're like,
yet.
okay,
It's
I'm
like
sure that will come.
I hope so. Look, the last three times we've been to Europe and UK, like we've had some days off, but we never plan it. Like we'll just go, what are we gonna do? And we just go explore. And I prefer that a little bit more. I think we find
Yeah.
more surprises. But we're gonna try and schedule one or two little things. Like we don't have too many days off for this tour, so we're gonna really make sure if we do that, we're gonna make it count.
Yeah, yeah. Well, speaking of like shows and touring and stuff, pre-show
Hmm.
rituals. I know I have a lot of pre-show rituals that I go through before I go on stage. Is there anything that you do? Is there like a certain playlist you have, something you need to listen to or do before you go on stage?
Um, Oh, geez, no. Which is weird. I do have playlists ready to go, but I don't know. I'm just the kind of person, so there's so much going on. I can't just like sit down and like just prep for it. So I think the only like pre-show ritual I've got is always got to make sure before we go on stage, got to do the fist bump with the guys, wish them good luck. Like I need that. Um, actually, I did this one thing. It's kind of interesting. I did like this breathing technique. So just to kind of it hypes me up, it calms me down, which is weird because I'm not a nervous guy on stage. Like I love playing live. I'm just a bit psychotic when I go on stage. So I don't know. I've started doing this and I think it's just stuck in my ritual where like I'll do like two like breaths in and then fully breathe out. I just do it 3 times and it's kind of like, all right, I'm ready.
Nice, nice. I mean, I've got some funny things I do, but I think I'm in some respects lucky being like the death metal guy. Before we go on, I've got to put the makeup on and do all that sort of stuff. So I've got a chance to put my headphones on, put a playlist on. I've got 20, 30 minutes to prep myself, do my vocal warm-ups. So
Yeah. I wish I had wish I had the luxury of like I love to be able to like warm up my like playing bass beforehand. And I try to do that for a little while. But with I don't know, it's just like we're very self-managed and kind of like everything we do ourselves. So when we're on tour, I'm the TM. So I have to do absolutely everything. And like even like between changeovers of when we're on, I'm there getting the set list, getting the waters, making sure everyone's all good, going, all right, cool, we've got 5 minutes, that kind of stuff. So I have no time to, sit down, get to practice a bit. The day that comes, like when we've got the luxury of like having a TM and everything like that, I would love to be able to like warm up a bit, play the songs a couple of times, like maybe choose 3 or 4, play that once or twice, and I'm ready. That's
that's
like
the
my ideal prep.
that's the joys of like that independent band thing, having being your own tour manager, being your own everything basically.
It's great, but man, it's
Oh
exhausting.
yeah, yeah. Have you had any like crazy or funny experiences while you've been on tour, whether it be Australia or overseas? Anything that's like jumps out as a memorable or weird or because you guys have got some
Or
pretty crazy fans as well, so
we do. We do. They're phenomenal. I absolutely adore them. Man, I can't. That's so sad. I think we've had so many. Nothing's kind of like kind of popped up into my head. Like I think the only things that kind of like right now, the only thing that's popping up is the first time I went to Europe and UK, we were supporting the Fame, and the first show we did we had a couple of fans like, yeah, we're huge fans of yours. Can you sign like my leg or whatever? I'm like, all right, cool. Did it. The next show, which would be in another part of the UK, they're there and they're like, oh, check this out. They've tattooed our signatures on their bodies. And this is not a one-off occurrence. Like this happened a few times.
that is
Like
amazing.
it's insane. And I go, why do you want my signature on your body? And they're like, well, I love you guys. And to me, that is the craziest thing ever. Like, I don't know if anything could top that.
That's awesome
Besides
though.
that, it is so cool.
Yeah, that
And
is
like,
amazing.
I've seen some cool Red Hook tattoos as well. Like, someone did the low budget horror artwork, which was the popcorn that looked like skulls.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I think it was like some definitely had a fair few. We got a few biohazard ones. That's really cool. But yeah, it's the amount of Red Hook tattoos I've seen now. It's oh my God, what the hell?
That is awesome. That is awesome.
It's
Um,
cool.
yeah, yeah, I remember the first time I got to see that with my band as well. Seeing someone put our logo on them, and it just blew me away. Yeah, it's so cool. Um, no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now that the album is just doing amazing things, you guys have got to be stoked with how it's been received. My personal favorite on the album is definitely Party Zombie. It's just got this
Ah,
awesome pop sensibility. The production on it is dope. Listening to it with headphones on and listening to just everything moving around in there, I love it. Um, awesome song, and most people probably wouldn't expect me, but in particular, to like that song. But it's awesome. Um, how like playing these songs live? I mean, you've got the Australian shows before you head off to Europe. Is there a
mm.
is there a difference? Like, is there certain songs that are hitting overseas differently than they are here? Or, obviously the crowd responses are going to be different, as you mentioned before. But is there
Yeah.
anything that, like, between an Australian audience and a European audience that is a difference there?
Oh, that's a really good question. Um, we definitely know, like we've played a couple of the new songs live already, like since the release last year. We got to test out like Bomb.com and Cannibal, like and all the singles as well. We did do a non-single track for our New Year's Day show. We did Hot Tub. And that actually translated really well. And I think that's starting to be one of the more popular ones out of the new album. Um, haven't seen like because we didn't play too many new songs when we were there in Europe last time. I think we did two tracks and they were the singles like Pyromaniac and there was one other. It might have been Scream. I can't remember off the top of my head. Um, but reception wise overseas, we haven't seen anything really like pop off and like I know there's like the Spotify metrics and YouTube and everything and that's definitely something we'll look at. But yeah, look, I definitely know in Australia, like I think the clear winners are people love Cannibal. It's such a fun song to play. We've played Bomb a few times, so not a like that. We did get a lot of requests for it, so that might count. Um, and funny, far out. Yeah, Hot Tub as well. So far in Australia, they've been like the three big bangers. Speaking of like Party Zombie, I would love to play that one day, and I'm hoping we get to play that in a future tour. So we'll see. And I'd love to see what the crowd reaction will be on that for sure, because that's I don't know. It's a bit of and a bit boppy.
It's
Good
got
to
like a
see how like
it's got like a club vibe to it.
yeah, it'd be good to see people dancing along. That'd be pretty fun.
100%. It's a good time. Um, yeah, I mean, you guys keep just pushing boundaries with like different styles, getting different people to collaborate with you guys.
Cheers.
Do you have any dream projects or like dream artists that you would like to work with?
Oof.
It's
Um,
it's a big question.
nah, you know what? We get this question a bit, and like I like the one like the band like that we all want 100% would have to be like someone from Bring Me the Horizon.
Yep.
Like Bring Me would be amazing. Like Ollie Sykes on a track would be insane. And like I know he's not in the band anymore, but like getting Jordan Fish to like co-write a song or something would be in like awesome.
His
And that's
songwriting is
like
amazing.
oh, and like some of the stuff he's done lately with like Architects and Poppy and like I'm obsessed with House of Protection. Like that stuff is so freaking cool. And like Jordan kind of reminds me a little bit of Craig because Craig is like one of the main songwriters of the band and his production is insane. So I always like look at those two and like yeah, they've both kind of got that I don't know what's in their mind and how they're able to write some of the stuff they do, but I think they've got something shared for sure.
That is
Um,
awesome.
it's cool. But I think besides that, we've all got like our favorites that we'd love to do with, I'm an old school new metal-y kind of dude. Like
Yes.
give me Chino. Like I don't know if that
Oh,
would ever work on a Red Hook track, but give me Chino Marino just so I can say I've had Deftones on a track.
yes. Now,
Um,
what era of Deftones would you like? Are we talking? Because for me,
well,
like I am old school. Like I love Around the Fur
yeah.
and Adrenaline. White Pony, easily my favorite album though.
Yeah. Oh, I'll go around the fur because I think that era would work perfectly for Red Hook.
Yes.
Because then we could push his vocals and let them really scream. Like, oh my God.
Yes.
You get those cat squeals? I'd be so stoked.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I got to see those guys on the Around the Fur tour, playing Warp Tour here in Adelaide, and amazing. Um,
Oh, I'm
really,
jealous.
really, really, it was really cool. The joys of being old, I guess.
True, true. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not that young. I'm the oldest in the band, so I've definitely seen some tours that the other guys go like, "Oh, you went to that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, I've been to some big day outs, so
Oh yes, same. Yeah, yeah. I was fortunate enough to see Nirvana when they came out, and people flip out when they hear that.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you see my
yeah,
reaction? Yeah, that's
yeah. And I,
insane.
I was
Wow.
I was 13, so I was young, but amazing.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's a bucket tick and a half. Yeah, yeah. Very lucky to see some of that stuff. Um, have you got anything else you want to say, Ned? Like about the tour, about anything else that's going on with you guys?
Um, oh, geez. Well, so yeah, look, we've got the regional tour coming up with Stan Atlantic. Very excited on that. We love Stan Atlantic. You know, they're one of our best buds. We've toured with them already. We got to do the UK with them. Look at this. The UK seems to just keeping up on this chat. It's insane. Yeah. So we're lucky enough to do that, and they asked us to do this regional tour, and like we've done regional tours before, and I think they're one of the best things to do in Australia, and I think they're super underrated. There's not enough of them, even though they're starting to creep up now. Like you get to experience so much of the country, and there's some beautiful, beautiful places and beautiful people that you can meet with.
And they're so
And
appreciative of you coming to their town as well,
yeah,
which is the best bit. Like, yeah, I know exactly what you're
yeah.
talking about. You always get received so well. People are so happy to see you. Everyone has a good time.
Oh yeah, they go crazy. I remember we did a show up in far north Queensland. I couldn't remember where, but I remember the venue, the roof was quite low. And the crowd's like, nah, we're gonna have the time of our lives. And then like they would be crowd surfing and then they would be kicking the roof. And sadly, like by the end of it, you would just see plaster coming down and stuff. And like no one got hurt, everything was safe, but just like it was pretty freaking insane.
Yeah, that is awesome, though.
So it was great. And I'm looking forward to doing that again. Like so we've got that coming up and then week off, and then we go straight for the headline tour. Um, that's actually looking really awesome as well. Like a fair few of the UK dates are about to sell out. So
Oh,
London's
fantastic.
like less than 50. There's two other shows that are about to sell out. And Europe, we've got a couple of new places we're going to. I think I shouldn't know these dates. I'm sorry. I'm just like, where am I going? I'll go do it. I think it was Vienna, maybe. I think it was one of those ones. There's
Austria?
definitely one of what? Sorry,
Austria?
that's it. That's it. We haven't played there yet. So I'm really excited on that. And then after that, nothing confirmed yet. Everything's got to, you know, under lock and key. Of course, anything that will get announced, we're going to put on our socials and everything. I can safely say maybe no new music yet. I know the first two records were released 2 years in a row, but we are currently writing now as well. So, what we're going to do with it, we're not too sure yet.
Okay. Now, I've got one more question, which was a viewer submitted question.
Ooh, okay.
What is your opinion on a poorly put together or wrapped burrito?
What the hell? Oh wow. Um, what is my opinion on it?
Yeah.
If someone did that to me, take it back. No, no. If you're gonna do the burrito, you gotta do it right. You gotta learn how to wrap it properly. And like I love my burritos. Actually after this, I'm having burrito for dinner.
Yes.
I'm making it myself, and like I taught myself how to properly roll that. And when you don't, everything just completely falls apart. All the sauce kind of just drips off. It's not a good time. So you bring me one and it's not done correctly. I'm sorry. Take it back. Go do it. Go do it again.
I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Hey, Red Hook, best place to find you guys. We've got weareredhook.com. I believe we'll
Yep.
be able to find all the tour dates, all your social links and everything from there.
Hmm.
Beautiful. Mutation is out now as well, which is just going gangbusters for you guys. Tour
Thank
starts
you.
March 21st. 14 shows over Australia. Make sure you get out there, get those tickets for those guys. They are through Oztix. And then the Euro Tour kicks off April 24th. You guys are hitting
Hmm.
UK, Netherlands, Germany, Czechia, and Austria, which is just massive.
Excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Congratulations on everything that is going on, mate.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you so much for this opportunity. This has been a lot of fun.
It's good fun. Thank you so much, Ned. And we'll have to catch up when you guys get back and we can find out if there were any differences between the crowds.
Yes, yes. I'm going to gauge that now because we're going to be playing a lot of new songs. So we'll definitely find out. I still think bomb.com is going to just work well.
Oh,
No, everyone loves a good new metal banger. no matter what country.
And it's got that bounce to it that crowds
Yep.
want. So yeah, there's
The
nothing like
bounce and the headbang. I've headbanged
yes.
that song so much, and it's like perfect tempo.
Yes, that's exactly what we want. Ned, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the tour, and yeah, we'll definitely have to catch up when you get back, mate.
Thank you. For
Fantastic.
sure.